Happy lunch hour, gang. Okay, all right, Northeast, it's your turn. After the planes got dumped on, and then Chicago and Michigan, Indiana, now you guys get it further east. And this goes all the way from the Ohio Valley all the way up into New England. You guys are under a winter storm watch, in some places, winter storm warnings till Wednesday. Just be prepared. They're already talking about airplane delays. They're already talking about 5 to 8 inches of snow, road delays, train delays, et cetera, et cetera. Yeah, this is the first nor'easter of the season to hit. And at least it's after the holidays for you guys. Hopefully everybody's home. But going back to work makes it fun. And trust me, I remember living in New Hampshire. I remember living in, well, the outskirts of Boston. And the roads are nasty. And when they plow the snow, for those of you that don't live there, okay, when they plow the snow there, there's nowhere to put it, all right? And so you have these 20-foot high piles of snow right on the corner as you're coming out of a parking lot or something. And you're literally almost sticking your nose out in traffic to get out of a parking lot. I remember doing that every day coming home from work. But yes, so Ohio, the Cleveland area, Buffalo, Pittsburgh, that area, you guys are expected 3 to 5. You can deal with that, all right? Upstate New York, interior New England, you're talking about 5 to 8 inches of snow. All right. For you guys, that shouldn't be any big deal. But it goes back to what I said a few days ago when I was talking about the Great Plains and the Great Lakes area, is make sure you've got all your gear in your car that you need. Where it gets interesting, and this is where it starts coming down toward me, for those of us who live a little bit further south. That rain-snow line runs from about New York City, through Philly, through Washington, D.C., down through West Virginia, down to Kentucky, and about to Knoxville. This is where you get that mix. And we're kind of on the border here, where I am, to get it starting this afternoon. Whether it turns into snow or whether it turns into sleet and ice. And as I've told you guys many times, that the more southern states, we're not prepped for that. We don't have the snow removal equipment and the salt trucks and everything, especially when you get out into the more rural areas. So those of us who are, like I said, between New York and Knoxville on that diagonal, get ready, because you may not be leaving the house in the next couple of days. Plan accordingly. Make sure you've filled the tank full of gas tonight on your way home, or if you're stopping at lunch, make sure you do something like that. When you get home this evening, maybe get that wood pile moved up a little bit closer to the house. Bring some wood in, ready for you to throw in the fireplace. Get the blankets out. Do whatever you need to do. We may be stuck in the house. We may not, which is fine, okay? Depends on where it is. If it's just snow, it's not a big deal. If it's ice, yeah. I went to the post office this morning. It was 24 degrees here this morning. There was light patches of ice on the road. Nothing that would slow you down or anything like that. Just to give you an idea here, more stuff came in for the Christmas donation. We got another $600 this morning, so we're doing good. We're almost to the 5,000 mark, which is what I was hoping to get to. So we're getting close. But plan accordingly for this storm. It's the first one of the year. It's the first week of December. You should plan accordingly for the rest of winter. If this is any signs to what we're going to see this winter, this ain't going to be the last snowstorm we got. It's December 1st, guys. Okay. So, that being said, for all those of you who have planned accordingly ahead of time, this would be a good day to go just check, Make sure all those solar generators you have are fully charged. Plug them into the wall if they're at 92%. Top them off. You don't know what's going to happen. This would be a really good time if you've just got fuel generators to make sure they start, you know. Change the oil in them if they need be. If you didn't drain them of gas last year, try to get it started and make sure the gas didn't gum up, that sort of stuff. Because there will be places throughout this that lose power. And whether it's for a couple hours or the afternoon or whether a couple of days, 24 degrees in the house, yeah, not good. Dark, okay. Get the fire going, get the propane going, get the heating oil going, whatever you heat with. Make sure you got that all taken care of. And then make sure that everything else that you need, like keeping your food cold, not that you couldn't take it outside, right? You know, one advantage of winter, if the freezer goes out, you just take everything out of the freezer and let it sit outside. It'll stay fine. But check on that stuff. And if you haven't jumped on a generator of some sort, I just kind of wanted to give you this as an idea. Real quick, Elliot got a hold of me, and Wellbots is having a Cyber Monday deal just for us. Okay, coupon code just for us. Give you this, an Ecoflow Delta 2 for $349. A Delta 3, what's that, for $889. A Delta Pro for the whole thing, the inverter, the battery, the solar panel, for $33.75. So I'll put links to those below because we've got specific coupon codes that only work for us. But this is the time for those of you in the Northeast to prep, plan. The storm's coming. You've probably heard it on the local news. I hope so. Hope you've done whatever you need to do. If you're up in Maine, hopefully you got chains on your tires by now because you're going to get it. Okay. Upstate New Hampshire, upstate Vermont, you get up in the mountains, stuff like that, you're going to need it. But stay safe the next couple of days. It'll be cold. It's winter. Y'all are used to it. But like I said, the big worry is those of us on the southern edge of the storm, whether we get snow, whether we get rain, or whether we get ice. I'm hoping it ain't ice, because I got lots to do this week, like shopping for the food drive. So, yeah, we'll get it all done. Not a problem. All right, gang. Short one for lunch, but I just wanted to kind of give you all that. Have a good afternoon. Pinball out.